In this lesson we're going to use four properties of logs that we've learned in a previous lesson to be able to combine together logs and solve simple logarithmic equations. Now if you haven't watched the lesson on properties of logarithms and you don't know the properties of logarithms, I would suggest you go back and do that first. First equation that we're going to look at is this one. Log base x of 4 plus log base x of 16 is equal to 2. And we'd like to solve this equation for the missing x in this case. And the way we're going to do that is to apply what we've learned about properties of logs, which says that if you have a log and the bases are the same and they're added, that we can combine those by multiplying them in the same argument. In this case, 4 times 16. So we're going to rewrite this problem as the log base x of 4 times 16, which is 64, equals 2. And now we can solve this as we've done before by rewriting this as an exponential equation. X, the base, raised to the second power, equals the argument of 64. And we simply take the square root of both sides of these, and x is equal to 8 in this case. So we've solved for a missing base by combining using the properties that we've learned and then solving it. Here's another example. This one has subtraction. If you remember the law that involves subtraction, it says we can combine these two logs and make them into a single log by dividing. Not x divided by y. Kind of get used to writing y's. X divided by 4, and its base 2 is equal to 2. So we have combined the same bases, both 2. We've combined the two arguments into one and made it division on the inside. And so now we can rewrite this one. Base of 2 raised to the second power, over here the exponent, is equal to x over 4. So that becomes 2 squared is 4 equals x over 4, and to solve this one we simply multiply both sides by 4 and x would equal 16. A third example is this one. 2 times log base 9 of 3 equals x. Well, this time we can actually apply a couple of things. We know that a number multiplied by a log in front can become the same thing as the argument raised to the power that's in front. So in this case 2. So that means log base 9 of 3 squared, which is 9, equals x. And we actually apply a second property which says if our base and our argument are the same, then whatever the power is the value of x. In this case the power is not written, so it's assumed to be a 1. Therefore in this case x is simply equal to 1. We actually applied two properties here, a power raised to a power, and also the property that says if the base and the argument are the same in the log, then the solution to the log is simply whatever the power is. So this is the way that you can take properties and even multiple properties and put them together and solve different kinds of equations as you practice those.